Hey, what's up, everyone? How's it going? So hopefully everybody's having an awesome week so far. I see Missy Scott. Missy Scott says, hey, I'm first. What's going on? We got Rockzilla, we got Bala, we got I am Zim. What's up, Zim? MWR in the house. Nice to see you guys today. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, it's awesome to see you guys as always. So, is everyone having a good day today? I definitely hope so. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this show on the road, right? We're doing some question and answer type of deals. So if you guys got questions, hopefully I've got some answers. I think the chat in the chat box might need to be a little bit bigger, huh? I finally figured out how to change that. And right now it looks too darn small. Let me see. Let's put that up to number 20. So once you guys start talking, hopefully I'll be able to see it there. Alrighty, alrighty. There we go. That should be a little bit better. MWR says, are you playing? Nope, I'm not playing. Not on the Q&A streams, guys. I wouldn't be able to talk to you all and play at the same time. Alright. So, new anti-cheat system coming, right? That's going to be pretty good. Hopefully it works right. We need to get some of those. We need to get rid of some of those terrible cracker hackers. We don't like no hackers around here, I'll tell you that. Rockzilla says, why are they changing the Mark III? I don't know, my friend. I have no good answer for that, unfortunately. All I know is they're like, hey, we need to make some Mark III tokens. But as far as I can tell, the majority of the players aren't very happy about the new change. And I don't blame them, honestly. I think it's kind of a bad idea myself, but you know what? It is what it is. So we just kind of have to roll with the punches sometimes. What's up, Epic? How's it going? So what do you guys think about the new Mark III tokens? Passive modules on a Typhon. Well, if you're playing it up close, I guess you would probably want to run repair amplifiers and nuclear amplifiers. But if you're playing it from a distance, you might want to look at something like fortifiers. Maybe fortifiers and a nuclear amplifier for some more damage. That'll make your shield a lot harder to kill. Only problem is if you run into something with shield breaker, it's still going to give you problems. But yeah, I mean, that's probably one of your best bets, though, to tell you the truth. All right. Jimmy, what's going on, my friend? Jimmy says, what is the equivalent out-of-the-box nuclear and repair amplifier compared to heavy nuke and heavy armor? What is a heavy nuke, my friend? I don't think we have anything called a heavy nuke. But all the modules do different things. I mean, repair amplifier is very different than a heavy armor kit. I mean, heavy armor kit just basically gives you extra hit points all the times, which is nice, but the way the repair amplifier works, I believe it makes you stronger and keeps you alive longer than the heavy armor kits. Missy Scott says it's going to suck. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I hope they don't make it too hard to get the tokens. I mean, that's really what it's going to boil down to, is how hard is it to get those tokens. So MWR says, is Fortifier good on Erebus? Yeah, I mean, is anything that has a shield, Fortifier is an awesome module to help your shields get stronger. Now, the only problem with Fortifier is it can't protect you from people running inside of your shield, and it can't protect you from people with Shield Breaker. Zoom says it's a great morning so far. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. My thoughts on the Overdrive module. So Stickman, Overdrive's pretty cool. It's not as good as like a nuclear amplifier or something, but overdrives are actually pretty nice. I mean, back in the day they were amazing, but you know, they add a decent amount of damage once you lose a little bit of your health, but generally you want to run 2 or 3 of those to get the most benefit out of them. If you're only running like 1, it's kind of worth it, but you got to lose a lot of health before it kicks in. If you're running 3, then you don't have to lose too much health before it kicks in, but then at the same time, if you're trying to run some durability modules or something, that may not work out as good as you would like. So, I mean, really, that's probably going to come down to more of a personal preference type thing. So, I'm not really sure what's going to work best for you, but as of right now, I think the nuclear amplifiers and the repair amplifiers are the best modules you can get. Now, there is going to be a new module coming out on the next update, and those are probably going to be even better. So, I don't know. Everything's always changing. It's always kind of crazy. New stuff constantly. So there's always something new coming into the game. Yeah, the main problem I have with the Erebus, honestly, is the fact that Scorpions teleport into the shield and trash you. Revenants come into the shield and trash you. Harpy and Sirens with the shield breaker trash you. So it's really easy to kill that thing if it doesn't have the shield to protect it. So Erebus is really good as far as firepower, and he's got a really strong shield, but if they can bypass that shield, you're as good as gone. What's up, Khan? How's it going? Mitos, hey, how's it going? MWR says good night. Eric, what's up, man? Okay, GD says, is the khepri still good? Yeah, right now, khepri is still amazing. I mean, we can't guarantee they're not going to change it again, but as of right now, it's very good. I like khepri a lot, honestly. Alright, so GamerGod says the lag needs to go. Well, one thing I notice about the lag is when I'm playing on my phone, which has a really good Snapdragon processor in it, I barely get any lag most of the time. If I'm playing on like my emulator or a lousy device, it kind of lags. So I think honestly you need a really high-end device to get the most out of this game. Like, it needs to have like a good graphics and processor in it, because man, this game is very demanding. So if you're having a lot of lag and stuff, maybe try and go down to the lower graphics. I mean, it may not look as nice, but worth a shot, right? If I go down to the low graphics, man, it runs so good, but it doesn't look as good. Jimmy says the road to success is always under construction. Epic says, Danny, how are you? Man, I'm doing pretty good today, thank you. Gamer God says high-end devices are really expensive. So this is my advice to you. I mean, I know these aren't cheap, but they are half the price of a really high-end device. Look at Red Magic and Black Shark gaming phones. They both play the heck out of games. And they're, what, in the $400 or $500 price range, I think? That's a lot of money, but compared to like the $1,200 to $1,800 that some of these devices are, that sounds pretty darn good. But yeah, they're still pretty darn expensive. GD says, remember when we had the old workshop points and Fujin and Raijin used to be meta? Yeah, you know, I used to love my Raijin, but I never really loved the Fujin too much. I do kind of like the way the old workshop points used to work, though. That was kind of nice, to tell you the truth. I miss those old days. What's up, Order of Chaos? How are you today? Hopefully you are doing good. What did I just do there? I think I changed something by mistake. Oh, I probably messed it all up. That's okay, though. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I think we're all good then. Yeah, I do miss some of the way some things were back in the day. The main thing I really didn't like back in the day was all the robots were so slow. MWR says, is Zeus good for UK Seraph? Zeus is not really that great, honestly. Zeus is kind of a cool weapon, and back in the day it was really amazing, but as of right now, it's not really something I would run on any of my robots. I know the shields block it all the time, and it's got that one shot that you got to lock on. I mean, it's a really cool weapon, but it's no longer really your best bet. If you don't have anything else, yeah, go ahead and use it, but I definitely wouldn't upgrade some Zeuses at the moment. So that's kind of my opinion on the whole thing. I like them, but I definitely don't love them. But as far as I know, everybody kind of dislikes the Zeus. Do I recommend Ao Jun in Silver League? Well, yes, I would for the most part, but Ao Jun doesn't do all that good when you get into the higher leagues, so in some ways, you might want to skip it just because you kind of want to focus on robots that are still going to really do you well when you move up into the high leagues. I mean, the Ao Jun is okay, but it's not going to be your best bet, you know what I mean? Now, if you really want to level one up, you can go for it, but it's probably not the best robot. You know what I mean? I tried to play my Ao Jun a couple days ago, and it just dies so easy in Champion League. There's too many robots with way too powerful weapons and stuff for it now, so. You would use hammer on your Erebus. Actually, I don't think I would. If I was playing Erebus, I'd want to be back as far away from the enemies as possible because it's really squishy. So for me, I like to stay back a bit. I want to stay very far away from those nasty enemies because they are nasty. I Am Boring says, but Tyr is still good in Master League. Tyr is an okay robot, but it's not one of the better ones at the moment. I mean, you can play it if you need to. Honestly, though, the robots that do the best right now are the ones that have a lot of hit points, like the tanks. I mean, if you can get like a Fenrir or a, anything that's got a lot of hit points. Hard to kill is what you need because the weapons are getting more and more powerful. So the more hit points, the better you're going to do, I think. They're definitely not making it super easy to get up into the higher leagues and do well without tanky robots. Alright, so GD says, I'm thinking about getting the Falcon with the legendary pilot. If you do Falcon with the traditionalist skill, you only have one weapon, so you've got really low firepower, but the cool thing about the Falcon is it's very hard to take out, and it's got a lot of crazy hit points, so it's not super expensive to upgrade either. So the Falcon might not be a bad way to go for a starter tank. I mean, you're probably going to outgrow it eventually, but it can still do the job for like grabbing beacons, holding beacons. It's just going to lack the firepower with their traditionalist skill, but kind of worth it in a way. Bro says, is Orochi still a good robot? Yes, I think it's still really good for like kind of like a beacon runner or maybe an assassin type of bot that just comes in and gets a few shots in, grabs a kill, and ice skates away. But yeah, I still really like Orochi for the most part. I don't think it's one of the better robots in the game, but it's kind of like one step below. GD says, up-to-date robots are the Skyros, Khepri, Ravana, Luchador, and Nodens. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of robots that are doing very well at the moment. MWR, catch you later, buddy. Missy Scott says, cool burn, guess what happened to me last night? Missy Scott, were you abducted by the aliens? So Crow, how are you doing today? I'm not sure any robots are always going to be good, but I will say this. The Fenrir with the Bernadette Wolf pilot has been good for years and years and years. So as long as they don't make any changes to Fenrir or that pilot, I see that being a really good robot for many years to come, unless they decide to nerf one of those things. But you never know, honestly. You just never know. They can change anything at any time on this game, which is kind of a bummer. And they actually do that a lot. But yeah, I'm really hoping they don't ever mess with the Fenrir, because that's my boy. Fenrir's my boy. Leave my Fenrir alone. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so Jimmy says, never get rid of your bots and weapons. Never know when they might... Yeah, they might buff something in the future and it might become really good again. So definitely don't sell your stuff. That's my opinion. Alright, so you're building a Bulgasari. Stickman, I've never been able to play that robot properly. I suck with him. I don't know how to play that robot. So honestly, I don't really know what to tell you as far as a build goes on that guy. That guy's old and he's outdated. I mean, yeah, the new weapons like you're talking about would be really good on there, and I think the bendy machine guns would be really good as well. What else? I mean, if I were gonna build him, I would definitely try one of the two, I think. Missy Scott, you better not tell them to come get me. First you tell me you don't like coffee, now you want to make the aliens come to my house and take me away? I don't know if we can be friends anymore. I mean, she's trying to get me, guys. I don't know about all this. Jails, what's up? He says, is Hawk still good for Titans? Well, if you're trying to kill Titans, yes, Hawk can be very good. I mean, Hawk's a great Titan killer, to tell you the truth. So you really can't go wrong with that, in my opinion. Eric says, I've only kept my Hell, Scotty, and Snare. I have faith they will be buffed. You know, there's a pretty good chance that they could be buffed at some point. I don't really know for sure, but that would definitely be nice. I think there's a lot of us that would love to see those get a big old buff. I mean, if you really think about it, that would probably be a pretty big help to a lot of people. But I don't know why they nerfed those ones so hard. Hey, what's up, X-Ray? X-Ray says, what's your favorite robot? Right now, I think the most fun to play is definitely the Mars. I'm a big, huge fan of Mars at the moment. I would play the heck out of Mr. Mars. But yeah, give me a Mars and I'm a happy camper. I mean, the main reason I like him so much is he's really just a lot of fun to play. So if you like fun to play, go with a Mars. Gila, what's up? He says, no range bot in hangar or one range bot. I mean, I guess that's really depends on what game mode you're playing and what you're trying to do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a range bot in your hangar, to tell you the truth. I don't really play too many range bots myself, but I mean, if you've got something like a Harpy or a Siren, those are great for range bots with the right weapons. So, I mean, one to two range bots is okay. But if you're playing big beacon modes, the majority of the robots need to be robots that can grab beacons and hold beacons. Now, if you're playing like Team Deathmatch or something, range bots are awesome for Team Deathmatch. So, I guess it really depends on your playing style and the game mode and stuff like that. Zim says, my Ravena is a Titan killer. Yeah, if you know how to play that thing, you can definitely do really well with it. GD says, I spent like $20. Eric says, Hawk can kick some serious Titan booty. Yeah, thanks for coming out today, everybody. You guys are all amazing. Janu, what's up, buddy? How are you? Thank you for being a channel member. Cool Burn, what's up, my friend? Thank you for being a channel member. Definitely appreciate the extra support. You guys are awesome. Sammy O, how's it going? Light weapons for a blitz and pursuer. I really like the shotguns. Like the mace, cudgel, hammer type weapons are really good on there. Sonic weapons are pretty good on those. A lot harder to play though. Shredders are pretty nice. Not really my number one pick or anything, but shredders will do the job. Magnetars can do the job. What else? What else? Trying to think. Now, if you want to play it from longer range, you could always go with the bendy bullets. I mean, that would work out pretty well, honestly. GD got the Leech with Scourge for 20 bucks. So Leech is okay. I mean, if you can learn to play the Leech correctly, it can do pretty good. Scourge can still be pretty good. I imagine you got that all marked too, right? So that's pretty cool, I guess. Leech is one of those robots that I've never been good at playing, so I'm not a great Leech player. I've always sucked with it. Back in the day, though, Leech with 4 Scourges was pretty brutal. Jimmy says, UD man BTR. I don't know what BTR is. BTR. I suck with abbreviations. What's up, Cotam FF? Oh yeah, Revenant's still really good. Revenant's still awesome. Oh, you know what? Another bot. When someone asked what bot's probably good and going to be good for a long time from now, Invader. Invader is a super good robot, guys. I mean, Invader is pretty much amazing, to tell you the truth. For such an old robot, I'm amazed it's still doing so well. You really can't complain too much about Mr. Invader. But yeah, I mean, I would play the heck out of one of those any day. Con says, Seraph. What about Seraph, my friend? Eric says, most annoying bot to play against. Seraph or Khepri or Ravana, I think. Orochi's pretty annoying to go against as well. Which one's worse? I don't know. Probably right now the Seraph, just because there's so many of them all over the battlefield. Janu, you didn't quite get the process from the video? So he's asking about the 800 gold you can get every week from the test server. So, all right. So to get 800 gold every week, step 1, go to the War Robots official Facebook page for the War Robots test server and download the War Robots test server. All right, play 3 games and record it on the test server. Post that to your YouTube channel. You don't need subscribers or anything. You just have to have the video for proof. Then fill out the form for the test server. It's going to ask you a bunch of questions where you give them your feedback on, the stuff you tested. And somewhere on that form is going to be a little thing that asks for the link to your YouTube video. put the link on the form. When you're done filling out the form, hit submit, and then within a few days, they'll send you 800 gold. So basically, play the test server, record a video, post it to YouTube, fill out the form, give them the link to the video, and bam, there you go. That's pretty much it. Alright, Gilo says, Seraph is my weakest bot right now. Yeah, Seraph with Plungers is actually very good. Any giveaways soon? If you're asking about my channel, normally I have a small giveaway every week, and then hopefully once a month or every other month I'll have a big one coming up. Eric says free players can open the gold chest twice this month. Hey, what's up, War Robots, Titans, Butchers? How are you doing today? Bell Sprout says, I am one more Vajra away from finishing my Indra. Yeah, you know, those do seem like the best weapons to put on the Indra, but you can use other stuff if you need to. But anyways, I hope you get it soon. Missy Scott, the gold will go on your actual account. You actually give them your, you have to put on your test server player ID and your live server player ID on the form. And they'll send it to the live server account. Which Titan is good for killing a Titan? All of them. Like, all the Titans are good at killing other Titans. You just have to find one that actually works for you. Not too long ago, I made a recent Titan guide to help you guys figure out which Titan's probably going to be the best bet for you. But as of right now, I will say this. I really like Miramids. I like Nodens. Miramids isn't what it used to be, though, so you got to be really careful with them. But I still like them. But Nodens is awesome. Heimdall is awesome. Luchador is still pretty good. Indra can be pretty good if you learn to time the abilities properly. Ao Ming can still be really good with the right setup, and if you're really careful with it. Most of the other Titans I'm not really a giant fan of at the moment, but all those ones are actually really good. Jimmy says, I love my Luchador. Jimmy and Luchador sitting in a tree. Killing. There we go. I am boring. Says, is Nemesis good? Actually, yeah, Nemesis is pretty amazing. I feel like he's a little bit low on firepower though. I think Nemesis could have better firepower, but overall, I do like the Nemesis. I mean, it's definitely not one of the best robots in the world, but I play it sometimes, and I think it's a lot of fun. It can be really hard to kill. But it's not necessarily one of the better bots. But it is pretty darn good. So I don't know if you would like it or not, but I really like it. It's not something I would constantly have in my hangar, but it does a very good job. Black King, what's up, buddy? Yes, Invader is excellent in any league. I'm a huge fan of Invader, honestly. It's just really good. I think everybody should like Invader. Eric's wanting to know what happened to the Foggy Viking Ops War Robots YouTube channel. I really don't know. I actually heard some rumors that he quit the game, but I haven't talked to him or anything. I really don't know. I heard he quit because he was sick of the hackers, but I'm not really sure, honestly. I haven't got to talk to him. Oh. That can't be right. Gilo, that can't be right. It can't be 100%. If it was, that would be crazy. I'd play that all the time. That's an interesting thought. He says he thinks it's going to be 100% suppression, which means you would take 0 damage if that was the case. I mean, you never know. Jail says, what's better, Ares, Hades, or Nemesis? I would say Hades. I think Hades is just amazing. I mean, Hades is one of my favorite robots, but there's too many sirens and harpies running around with shield breakers still. But I think oh my god. Hades used to be one of the most balanced robots in the game. It's just really good and it's really fun as long as you don't run into people with shield breaker. Bellsprout, more than likely. I mean, I don't know what Angler's actually going to be like when it goes on the live server yet. I don't really judge anything by the way it is on the test server, because the test server, we're just trying things out to see what it's like. And then Pixonic takes the data from the test server and our feedback from filling out the forums and stuff, and then they decide how they're going to set it up for the live server, which could be very different. But I mean, as long as that bot does good at like closer range fighting, then yes, that's going to be an excellent setup. And I'm pretty sure that bot's really designed to be a close range fighter. So more than likely the acid weapons are going to be very good on that robot. Andrew says Foggy is on again. Missy Scott says, no, I don't like you, Missy Scott. You said you're going to get the aliens to come get me. I used to like you until you said that. Jeez. I gotta give Missy a hard time. She's trying to give me a hard time, so I can give her right back there. RR, how are you? Is Puncher Fainter good on the Fenrir? Yeah, it is. I don't necessarily love the two weapons together. It's a little bit weird because the reload times are so different, but overall it works. It works okay. The funny thing is, the best thing I found to go along with the Puncher was not the Puncher. The best heavy weapon I found to go along with the Redeemer. The Redeemer! The Redeemer's good with the Fainters, is what I'm trying to say. I'm all tongue-tied and can't get it out right, but for me, I'm really liking the Redeemer and Fainters. I tried Viper and Fainters, I tried Puncher and Fainters, I tried all kinds of stuff, and I didn't really love any of it. So I don't know if they're going to make a heavy and light version of the Fainter eventually or not, but... Khan says, does Steam have a test server? No, I believe it's only on Android and iOS. Android and iOS have a test server, but I don't think Steam has one. Missy Scott says, I love my Sharinga. Mito says, Hades rules. GD says, is the leech still good? I think the leech can be okay. I don't think the leech is great, but it can still be okay at times if you get really good with it, that is. A really skilled leech player can still do very good with it, but I think most people are going to have a hard time with it. Mega Gipster, how's it going? Yeah, Viper is kind of similar to the Fainters, but again, the reload times do not work together well. Alright, so the inversion says, is it worth upgrading the Seraph from scratch right now, or will it get nerfed soon? Okay, I do imagine the Seraph is going to be nerfed. It could be tomorrow, it could be 3 months from now. We just don't really know when they're going to decide to change it. But I'm pretty sure at some point it is going to get changed because the Seraph is a little bit overpowered at the moment. I mean, it's kind of taken over the battlefield, honestly. But yeah, they're going to get nerfed for sure. We just don't know when. I mean, it's definitely worth upgrading right now, but nothing in the game is safe from being changed, though, I will say that. Anything could be changed at any time. I mean, they could make it better, they could make it worse. You just don't know what they're going to do. Oh, Janu, sorry, man. I don't think your comments were showing up. He says the third time he's asked. Huh. Alright, so you're asking where is the form to fill out. So, you know how Warbots has the little section that says news? It's usually over on the right-hand corner of your screen that looks like a little envelope or whatever. When you open that, there's like a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff like that in there. Well, if you're on the test server, the little news envelope usually has a link that you click on, and it takes you to the test server form. Or you can go to the Facebook page. There's an official Facebook page just for the Warbots test server. That will also have the link to the form. Now, I think on their Discord server, I think on the official Warbots Discord server, they usually post a link to that stuff as well. So I think there's 3 different places you can get the form from. So basically, you just have to go find the form on one of those 3 things and then fill it out. I am boring. I actually made a really good build video on the Fafnir a couple weeks ago. You gotta remember though, when he's on the ground, he's got really good damage resistance. When he's in the air, he's crazy squishy, so you gotta play him super careful in the air. Now, a lot of people have started running the Armadillo drone on their Fafnir, which gives them a bunch of defense points. So if you can get beacons and kills with it, you can get crazy defense points and make them really tanky in the air as well. But in my opinion, that's very hard to do. Rockzilla says they are going to nerf the Seraph like the Fafnir. Honestly, I think for the Fafnir, they really just need to get rid of some of his hit points and damage resistance. Like, it's a little too hard to kill. Now, rumor has it they're going to change the hitbox on the next update, which might make him easier to kill. So we're going to see what happens. Some people are saying the hitbox on the Seraph is too small, and he's harder to kill than he's supposed to be. Now, I don't know if this is true, but rumor has it they may change it to a bigger hitbox. which might not make it so crazy. So we'll see what happens, I guess. Garnu, you're welcome, buddy. X-Ray, what about the aliens, man? Oh yeah, I always get stuck on everything, for sure. Alright, so everybody, I apologize if I do miss some of your comments. I'm trying to read and answer questions, and when I'm answering questions, I know sometimes some comments do scroll on by that I don't see, so... I'm trying to Nope. I'm just looking at something right now. Crab sandwiches, haha. Mega Gipster says, I hope it's only a 10 to 15% nerf. Yeah, we really never know what they're going to do with anything, honestly. Gilo, you know what? They really didn't nerf the khepri that bad. Honestly, I would not be surprised if he gets nerfed again. I mean, some robots get nerfed once and then a few months later they nerf it again, then a few months later they nerf it again, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens to the khepri because it's still a little bit on the strong side for what it is. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, we don't really know for sure, but that's just a possibility. I mean, I'm just kind of speculating, but that's what I'm kind of expecting is going to happen. Hopefully I'm wrong, but that's kind of my guess of how it's going to go pretty soon. Does Revenant pilots have shield breaker? No. The only pilots that have shield breaker would be for Fafnir, Harpy Siren, but I feel like there's another robot that has a shield breaker pilot. But I could be really wrong about that. I'm kind of thinking maybe there's not. There's probably not, to tell you the truth. I think it's just those three. No, I mean, any robot, though, you can put a shield breaker module on it. What's up? Just do it. How are you today? Yeah, GD, a lot of people were asking for an old school game mode. But I kind of don't think they're ever going to do that, honestly. See, one thing is, you know, they rely on the profit they get from the pilots, the drones, the motherships, the power cells. You know, if they made an old school game mode where we didn't need that stuff, they would probably lose a lot of money. So I kind of doubt they're ever going to do that. Oh my gosh, Missy Scott, chill out over there. She's definitely like on the alien kick right now. Oh my gosh. Eric says, do you think they should come out with an actual shield breaker module? Do you mean a passive one? I definitely hope not. What I would really love to see is the mothership shields and the drone shields go away. And then we wouldn't really care about shield breaker anymore, you know? I mean, only the robots that have a built-in shield, those are the only robots that should have one, in my opinion. Man, I can't quite read that name, but El Clipla Akron or something like that. Hello? That's a long name with some funny letters. But no, I don't think I would like to see a shield breaker module, to tell you the truth. I mean, some people would probably love it, but it's definitely not for me. I'm not a big fan of shield breaker at all, honestly. Cossack Fainter? I don't think that's gonna do very well. I don't think any Cossack's gonna do very well, honestly. You guys can give it a go, but don't be surprised if it dies in like 2 seconds. Janu, are you inside of the shield? Maybe you're close enough to the other robot that you're inside of his shield. If not, then it's probably some kind of a glitch. Hey, Riddick's in the house. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Awesome to see you as always. Mrs. Scott says, nobody likes me anymore. What's up, Terra Road? How you doing, buddy? I was over on Terra Road's live stream for a little bit this morning. Awesome to see you, my friend. Eric says he thinks the Seraph, the khepri, and the homing bullet should be dialed back. And the shields. The shields need to be dialed back as well. And lockdown and gravity amplifiers. And they need to do something with the targeting system so it stops changing targets every 2 seconds. If they could do those things, man, I would be very, very happy. I would be like crazy happy. Kilo says, champion, why? What do you mean? Hey, Ruzebot's in the house. What's up, buddy? Ah, we got Mad Cat. What's up, Mad Cat? Kilo is out of boosters. Yeah, I mean, I used to never run boosters, honestly. That's why I have so many, is because I would never use them. So now I got a bunch of them because they switched them over, and now I'm kind of forced to use the ones that I do have, but I don't know. It is what it is, I suppose. Don't love it, but can't get too upset about it either. I mean, you could, but it's not going to do you any good, I guess. Ruzebot says, hiya, Danny, with a bunch of thumbs. What's up, Mr. Ruzebot? Yeah, most of the time the targeting system's okay, but when it plays like Presto Chainsaw musical chairs, yeah, that kind of sucks when that happens. But I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. There's a lot of things that I would like to see changed, at least a little bit. I mean, maybe someday they'll do some of that, I don't know. But for now, it pretty much is what it is, right? But yeah, the targeting system, I don't think Pixonic thinks there's a problem with it. But to me, it seems like there's an issue with it. But that's just me, I suppose. I would love to see them change the targeting system at least a little bit. Or maybe a lot, honestly. Now they did try and make some changes on it to improve it, but it was a little bit of a help, I guess, but it's still not ideal. Not perfect by any means. And it does kind of make it makes it harder to use the bendy bullets because it won't lock on to something once it's at like a certain degree of an angle. Alright, so GD says the drop rate in this event is bad. Truth is, for some people the drop rate's really good, and for other people it's not. So I guess you just kind of got to be lucky as far as the drop rate goes. I mean, some people are getting amazing drops. Some people are getting really terrible drops. Mad Cat says, did I say that out loud? Oh, wait. I see what he's saying. Mad Cat, are we going to have to fight over here? Mad Cat, man. Mad Cat's making me mad. He's a Mad Cat, well, I'm a Mad Dan, so. A Mad Dan is even worse. At least I think. I don't know for sure, but nonetheless, whatever. Never, okay, whatever. Ahmed, what's going on? Nice to see you. How are you doing today? Well, I will say this. I mean, some of the drop rates are really good for some people. But they're definitely not good for everybody. Rue says, I'm getting full squads and I'm a random. I kind of think that means there's more squads playing than random players at the time, maybe. I could be wrong, but that's kind of the impression that I'm getting. Is a door here? Now Missy Scott's trying to abduct the door too. Jeez. That's insane. Ah, cool. Missy Scott says, White Boy finally made it to Champion League. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Hopefully he likes it there now. That's the thing though. He may love it or he may be like, nope, this is too hard. I don't really know what kind of level his stuff is at the moment, so. But Champion League can be pretty rough depending on what level all your stuff is. Slow Chicken, hello, hello. How are you doing today, sir? Let's see. All right, I think I need to pee, everybody, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick potty break. And I'll be back in just a minute, alright? Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty, what did I miss? Slow chicken. What's going on? Missy Scott says get rid of lockdown. That would be amazing. Rosebot says, does the 30-second rule still work for squads? From what I can tell, not really. I mean, it might work, but it seems for some weird reason, maybe if you're playing quick match, it works better. But it doesn't seem to work very well anymore. There's a lot of times, I mean, we used to always try the 30-second thing, but it still drops us versus randoms sometimes. When we're playing with a full squad, I mean, sometimes it's like a 10-second drop, a 15-second drop, and it's still a bunch of randoms. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really seem to work that way for me. What about you guys? Have you guys been trying it? If it works for you, let us know. Because, I mean, back in the day, if you were in a full squad, if you would cancel the battle before 30 seconds and start it over again, used to be if you dropped before 30 seconds, you almost always got a full squad if you were in a full squad, but I really don't think it works anymore. Alright, so Slow Chicken, I don't know if they're going to make a heavy version of the Fainter. Decay is a very nice weapon. I like them a lot, but yeah, they may or may not come out with a heavy Fainter. So that's a little bit hard to answer. But I kind of think they will come out with one, but I don't know for sure. I'm just kind of taking a guess on that. Spice says, did you know you cannot build an Al Quinn in the workshop? I'm pretty sure that's one of those robots that you can build, buy with gold right now. There's quite a few robots that you can only buy with gold. There's some that you can build, and there's some that you can only pull out of crates and stuff like that, so. Al Quinn is not a very good robot, I will say that. I mean, if you're brand new to the game, I'm still not sure that's going to be like a really good robot for you. I would probably look for something else if possible. I mean, it's probably going to work, but it's probably not going to be your best bet. Andrew says it's strange that you cannot build a shell yet. Actually, you know what? Really? Shell's not in there? I haven't looked for a while, but I'm surprised. I don't really like shell anymore. Missy Scott, I'm in Champion League. Mad Cat says, I got a Nebraska Furniture Mardad. I work for them. Man, Nebraska Furniture. But yeah, I don't know about Quinn, but it's not a robot I would get. The problem with the Al Quinn is it's got no damage resistance or anything. It blows up so fast. Do I want some egg? No, thank you. Yeah, you might be able to transfer your account, but you gotta contact in-game support and just be like, hey, I changed from iPhone to iOS. I think I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. Just tell them what's going on and see if they're willing to work with you. Most games, I don't know if they'll always do this or not, but most games will allow you to change over one time. Some games will just say, sorry, we don't do that, but you can contact in-game support and just let them know what's up and see if they will help you out. It's worth a shot, right? Mad Cat says you can build a shell. Alright, so shell is in there, I guess. I thought he was. Thank you, Mad Cat. Alright, so I'm getting some eggs anyway. Andrew says no. He says click on the shell. Where's my phone? Oh, hold on a second. Let me open up the game on my phone and check it out. We're gonna see what's going on. Oh, my phone is turned off. Come on, Mr. Phone, turn back on. I mean, if it's in the workshop, you should be able to build it. I mean, if it's in there, yeah, you can build it. If it's not in there, then you can't. I'm wondering what you're looking at, so I'm gonna go look at it myself, just to double check. Maybe you're having some sort of glitch or something. I really don't know. So I'm opening the game right now. Kron also says it can be built. Wait, Jimmy, you there's no way you built a scavenger shell, man. Maybe a regular shell, but not a scavenger. At least I wouldn't think. That would be sweet if they did let you build the special editions, but I don't think they do. All right, so I'm gonna go into the workshop. And I see shell right here. Produce Produced for 290,000 silver. Shell is definitely able to be built in the workshop. Yep, it's in there. So currently we have a lot of nice bots there. We got Nemesis, we got Hades, we got Blitz, we got Pursuer, we got Invader, we got Mender, Falcon, Loki is okay, I guess. We got Phantom, we got Fenrir, Behemoth, Ravena, Scorpion, Hawk, Typhon, Shell, Revenant, Demeter, yeah, Orochi, Fafnir. There's a lot of really nice robots in there that you can build. So I mean, that's pretty cool, honestly. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. But yeah, I mean, I'm a happy camper when I look at that. Unfortunately, it does take almost a month to build a robot, but still. I'm all about it, guys. I'm all about it. I think is good. Alright, I'm goofy. All right. Let me look back through the chat here. See if I missed anything. Okay, Jimmy was talking about something else other than the workshop. When will the giveaway winners be announced for the Kraken Vajra? What's today? Tuesday? I think the giveaway ends on Thursday morning, so. I might. Normally I do a giveaway video every Saturday. I mean, I'm sorry, every Sunday I usually do a giveaway video. So what I'm probably going to do is on Sunday, just start announcing the winners on the of the last giveaway on that giveaway video. It's either that or I post it on my what do you call that thing? My community tab there. Neil, how's it going? Glad you're enjoying the streams and all that good stuff, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing today? Zion ID, what's going on? Punchers, my friend. Punchers for Behemoth are brutal. If you can get 4 punchers on there, it is amazing. If you don't have punchers, the bendy weapons like the Smutas are really good. The new radiation weapons are very good, or like the hammers. Hammers are very good too. But if you can get punchers, those are just amazing. Mad Cat says, I like that Typhon. Thank you, buddy. But yeah, Behemoth is just nasty. You put 4 punchers or 4 Smutas on that thing, it's gonna rip people to pieces. Okay, so Jimmy, what do you mean by the UK? Oh, Unknown Seraph. So Jimmy, you haven't received your Unknown Seraph yet, so please give me your War Robots ID. I'm going to have to put you on the list of missing items because you should have got it by now. So yeah, give me your ID and I will put you on the list. That's a bummer it hasn't showed up right. Right now I got 3 people on the list who haven't received their unknown seraph. Spice, what's up, buddy? He says try 4 calamities on Behemoth. Well, that might be kind of cool. Calamities were just amazing back in the day. Andrew, I don't think there's any way to send a pic on the live stream, my friend. RZ Drago, hey. He says in about 2 bronze chest openings, I'm going to have a special prize. Yeah, man, I hope you get something really good. Okay, so Jimmy. I've got your ID, sir. I'm going to go over to the special Pixonic place right now. And put your ID on the special list. So now you're one of the special people. So I don't know when they're going to send those out, but hopefully it won't be too long. I'm just trying to find the list right now. Man, I can't believe I can't find it. Hold on a second. Jeez, I suck at finding these things. What the heck? Am I freaking blind? Alright, there is something wrong with my eyeballs. Am I in the wrong place? I mean, hold on a second. No, I'm on the right place. Oh. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was right on the proper thing, and somehow I somehow I didn't know it. All right. Now it's on the list, okay? Now we just gotta wait till the person who deals with that sees it and sends it out. There we go. You are on there, sir. I'm sorry. Alright, so GD says the calamities are still good. Alright, Missy Scott. If you look at the special delivery crates, it says we got 13 days and 16 hours left. So the next event's going to start probably within 24 hours of that ending. So let's just say 2 weeks from now, or a little bit sooner. Rockzilla says my mini won a Seraph. Awesome, buddy. That's great. I like to see people I recognize getting those things. That's awesome. Neil's doing good. Awesome. Yeah, you know, I used to love calamities. I'm going to have to play those again. I think I tried them out on Seraph and liked them, if I remember correctly. RZ Drago, man, I got some crazy good build videos for that. Yes. If you've got the shield breaker pilot on a siren or a harpy and those new radiation weapons, it is unbelievably good. Those things will wreck the red dudes big time. So you've got nuclear amplifier and anti-control. Now, I would probably, I would probably run 2 nuclear amplifiers if you have them. The second one does not need to be maxed out. If you can get one maxed out and then run a second one, it'll get to the max stacks a lot faster. So you'll start dealing crazy amounts of damage really quickly. Alright, yeah, the Yang Li, that's good, man. That's a great setup, actually. Alright, GD, have a great day. Catch you later. Valentino, hello, hello. The Mark III tokens. I guess it depends on how easy or how hard they are to get. If they make it really hard to get and you can only get them from the leaderboards, I think that's going to suck. But if they're easy to get, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with adding a different currency, but it just depends on how hard they make it to get. That's really what's going to determine whether it's an issue or not. Snake King says, will there be a new dragon robot anytime soon? I really have no idea. Normally I find out about new robots about the same time that everybody else finds out about them. As far as I know, the Angler is coming out pretty soon, but what they're currently working on, I'm not really sure. I mean, my guess is they probably got 3 or 4 new robots that they're currently working on developing, but they don't tell us about that stuff. That's like top secret information right there. And I don't have a high enough clearance level to find out about it, I guess. I have top secret clearance, but I don't have super duper top secret clearance, right? Terra Road says, Danny Pilot, and what would the ability... if I could choose a Danny Pilot's ability, it would be to give any robot 50% defense points. That would be sweet. Yep, I love defense points. Hey, what's up, Graded Weight? Do I run nitro units? No. There's one reason I don't run nitro units. After you lose so much health, they stop working. Now, I did run 3 of them on my Skyros for a short period of time, just so I could get the beacons really quickly. No, I ran 2 of them in an anti-control is what it was. So if your goal is to get beacons, I'll tell you what, it's very good for beacon grabbing. But in general, besides that, no thank you. That's my opinion on those. There's so many good robots in the workshop right now. It's hard to tell you which one you should build because I really don't know which ones you're going to like, but I would say Invader is super good and Fenrir is super good. I think everybody should have both of those robots in their inventory. So those are going to be my first 2 picks for robots to build in the workshop. But there's probably like 10 good ones in there, I bet. Scorpion's good, Behemoth is good. I mean, there's a lot of amazing ones you can build. But everybody needs a Fenrir with the Bernadette Wolf pilot, and everybody needs a Invader because they're tanky, they're hard to kill. Oh, Revenant's also in there, which is an excellent robot. Right now, tanks are the king. The harder you are to kill, the better. You got to be able to take and hold and grab beacons and stuff. So, those are excellent robots for a lot of things. Should I get the hover for beacon running? No. Hover is going to get to a beacon and he is going to get blown up in seconds. Hover is a very cool robot, but if you're up in Champion League, you gotta play it just right or it is not going to survive. I used to be a really good hover pilot. I mean, I used to be able to just beat the heck out of people, but with the new radiation weapons and the bendy bullets all over the place and the serifs, man, I can't really play my hover very well anymore because some of the new stuff is just too powerful for it. Best pilot for Fenrir is Bernadette Wolf. You need the Bernadette Wolf to make it crazy tanky. I mean, that will give you what, 50% more hit points? That will double your health. It's crazy good. You got to have Bernadette Wolf, guys. It turns Fenrir from a decent robot to an amazing tank. Mad Cat's almost at Champion League. Oh my goodness, sir. Everybody watch out. Mad Cat is coming. So, Neil, you probably play the Mars properly. I like to get in there and brawl with it like an idiot, but it's fun. I love brawling. I don't care what I play. I want to be able to brawl with it. That's one of the reasons I use Harpy over Siren is I can still brawl with the Harpy if I have to. But my Siren, not so much. Yeah, I mean, one of my buddies, he plays the Mars, and he stays in the back. He tries not to get killed. He tries just to get people from a distance and with the turret, and he gets crazy amounts of kills and damage every game because he's so good at keeping that thing alive. Ecolic says the hover is not so squishy. I'm guessing you must be down in the lower leagues at the moment. What league are you in, my friend? Eric says, I brawl with the Mender all the time with flamethrowers. Yeah, Mender's a good little brawler if you set it up correctly. I mean, I think I prefer to use it for a healer, but it can be a pretty good brawler too if you do it right. Alright, so Mad Cat's also brawling with the Mars. Mars is a lot of fun. Alright, so yeah, you're almost at silver, so where you're at, hover may not seem as squishy, but even a maxed out hover when you're going against people with like the maxed out weapons and stuff, that hover will die really fast. Now down in the lower leagues, hover is still going to be okay, but I would really recommend only focusing on robots that are still going to do pretty good once you get up into the champion leagues. I mean, it's really fun to have a hover and it's really awesome to play it, but when you go up into the leagues, you're probably going to be like, oh, I wish I would have spent my resources on something else. Yeah, the bendy bullets just rip it up. So, Valentino, you are correct about that. RZ says, I've got 3 cudgels and a dread scald. Is it good? Well, it's not perfect, but I would have no problem playing that if I needed to. So yeah, that'll do just fine for you until you can get another one of those cudgels. Mad Cat says, here's a tip. Do not buy extra hangers. Yeah, I don't like extra hangers, honestly. I mean, if I had more modules and more weapons and stuff that I knew what to do with, having a second hanger would be okay, but there's a lot of disadvantages. If you can't fill up the second hanger with robots, modules, and weapons, it's not worth having to me. It seems like it does more harm than good if you can't keep everything full all the time. Valentino got one to flex his robots and equipment. Well, that's cool, though. All right. So, did anybody get on the test server this weekend? I actually forgot. I was going to get on it and I forgot about it, but I wanted to see what those fancy nickname badges or whatever were. Sunday, I was like, oh, I tried to get on the test server Sunday, and it's like, oh, it's closed for another hour. So my goal was like, okay, in 1 hour, I'm going to get back on the test server, and I totally forgot to do it. So I'm just wondering if any of you guys got to see what those special new name tag things were like. Yeah, Neil, I actually run the Armadillo drone, and I try and get a couple of stacks on the Mars to give them all the defense points. And after that, I run in and brawl with mine. I also run a healing module on there to heal myself, because you almost need it if you're brawling. But you probably shouldn't brawl with it if you don't have to. Unless you're me. Because I'm crazy. I'm a crazy person. Your tag said super duper. Andrew, where was the tag located? Was it like above your name, under your name? Did it look good? Did you like it? Oh, he says he's joking. Now, if I get one of those, I'm probably going to have it say crab sandwich. It'll be like, hey, crab sandwiches. Crap, a sandwich. Crab sandwiches, so yeah. Yeah, Mad Cat really does not like the second hanger. Really, you don't need one. I think it's kind of a waste of gold. There's a lot of things I would much rather spend my gold on. But, you know, I mean, some people do like the second hanger. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. Copy. Paste. There we go. All right. So Mad Cat says, I'm just trying to save people from the mistakes I made. Neil says, you are a crazy dude, and we love you for that. Boy, thanks a lot. But what was I just going to say? I was going to say something that felt important. And I don't remember what it was. It felt like it had something to do with the hanger. Huh. Do you guys remember what I was gonna say? Somebody remind me, please. Unexpected droid, what's going on? Gosh, this is gonna drive me crazy till I remember what it was. Because I feel like it was really important, honestly, but maybe not. Alright, so you've got over 3,000 gold. Should I save 5,000 for the last robot spot? Yes! In my opinion, you should not spend any gold on anything until you have all 5 slots open. After that, you should probably start working on drones and modules. The cool thing about drones and modules is those can be moved from robot to robot. So somebody once asked me a question, what's more important? Drones, modules, or pilots? And I was like, well, man, that's a really hard thing to answer because they're all equally important for the most part. But somebody brought to my attention once, and I think it was a door. So a door once told me, you know what? You can move pilots and, you can move drones and you can move modules from robot to robot. But when it comes to pilots, if you move your pilot from one robot to the next, you're going to have to reroll all the skills and spend all that gold again. So I think you're better off focusing on drones and modules. And then once you get all those worked up, then start working on the pilots. I think one thing is, like, if you transfer a pilot from one robot to the next, all the skills should still work on any robot. I hate the fact that it doesn't. What's up, Samuel Plays? How you doing, buddy? All right, Mad Cat. Have a good day. Catch you later. The max percentage of a speed shooter skill. I actually don't know, my friend. I've never used those skills on anything, so I don't know what they are when they're maxed out, but I bet if we go over to the fandom page for War Robots, it'll tell us. Robot speed shooter. I don't think that's the proper name, is it? And it's very... Oh, I guess it is. Now, it could be different for different weapons, though. I'm trying to see if I can find that information. Nothing's really coming up for that. I think I spelled it wrong, though. Oh, I completely spelled all the words wrong. I suck. Robots mechanics on the fandom site. Let's look on that. Let's see if that says anything. I really don't know. I can't find it online, and I don't have any to look at, so I don't normally run weapon-specific skills on my pilots because if I do change my weapons, then I'm going to have to re-roll the skills, and that's a total big giant waste of gold. So if it's weapon-specific, I generally don't like it myself. All right. Terra Rose says Yoda Adore is a brilliant player. Yoda Adore? I think that was a typo, right? What is the best drone for damage? Well, I like the beak drone for damage because not only do you get damage, you can also get defense points as well. So you get damage and durability with the beak. But the majority of the top players run beak for their damage drone. There's some that run the paralysis. But I would definitely go with the beak myself, because that extra durability you get. So if you can run 2 damage chips and a durability chip, that every time you hit your healing module, they kick on, that's a lot of damage and a lot of durability all at the same time. Like if I run that beak on my Siren or my Harpy, man, I can almost delete somebody like instantly in one flight. Oh, the Octanian drone. Most people don't have that. Octanian drone's actually a really good damage drone, but that was a very limited edition Serious Sam special event drone, and I don't think we'll ever be able to get that again. I would say only a very small percentage of players have one of those. But yeah, that's a nice drone overall. I can't remember the exact chips that it has, but I know it works great for damage. But I think the beak is still better just because of the durability you get. Now, the beak's ability is not very good, right? The beak doesn't have a great ability, but the chip slots are what makes it awesome. Andrew says the eye drone gives you extra damage, maybe, but I think it's only got one damage slot, right? So that's tops of 35% damage to where you can get up to 75% more damage with a beak. Khan says, when will the khepri be available in the workshop? I'm really not sure. But lately, it's been a really long time before they put things in the workshop, so I would say we're probably about due for that to show up in the workshop, but I kind of don't think we're going to see it in there anytime soon. They didn't mention it going in there on the next update, so I think it still may be a few updates before we see it. Juicy77, you are welcome. He says the best robot to get in the workshop is Fenrir. That's definitely one of the best. Everybody needs a Fenrir, in my opinion. Yeah, Eric, hello. He says you can use an eye with a on module use damage for 40% more damage. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. It's not going to be your best bet, but if you don't have a better drone, I mean, the eye will work pretty good. Most people aren't really using those. Most of the top players have some better drones than that, but I mean, it's still pretty good overall. Colburn, what do you mean you need an armadillo for one-shot kills? How's that going to help you with a one-shot kill, my friend? I mean, Armadillo has some nice slots, but I don't think it's not going to help you kill people faster, is it? I mean, it's basically a durability drone. Let me take a good look at the chip slots again. I don't remember it even having extra damage. Alright, so it's got one circle chip, one repair chip, and one defense chip plus a shield, so that drone's gonna make you a lot stronger, but it's not gonna give you any damage. Honestly though, there's not a lot of weapons that are gonna do one-shot kills. You may see some YouTubers doing these one-shot kill builds, but I'm pretty sure they're going up against squishy players. Like, I don't think you could go into Champion League and one-shot kill anybody with any of those setups, honestly. Unless you find a really squishy player. I mean, if you found like a under-leveled leech who's not in his ability, yeah, you might be able to one-shot kill that with certain setups, but the majority of robots are not going to die with one shot. Spice has the Octanian drone. Nice, my man. I've got one as well, and I think one's the most anybody was ever able to get. Let me look at the Octanian. What was on that? I'm pretty sure it had 2 damage chips and 2 circle chips, right? And maybe a shield? Let's find out. Okay, so 2 circle chips and 2 damage chips. So you could run like lockdown and freezer on it, and 2 damage chips to get that 75% extra damage. So it's pretty close to the same thing as the paralysis drone. The paralysis has a shield and one circle slot. And well, the Octanian has a built-in weapon as well. So, I mean, either one of those are very good for damage, but I'm still going to be a big fan. What's up, Ham? How's it going? Darwin, that's a very good question. It might. I hope it doesn't, but it might. The crazy thing is pretty much anything that gives you suppression, I mean, lockdown or freeze or whatever, those immune chips work with it, even if it's like the pilot or the robot's ability or whatever, so, or even the new mothership turret. So yeah, maybe. Lakesh says, which Titan should I buy using platinum? I don't know which one's going to work best for you, but as of right now, I think Nodens is awesome. I think Minos is awesome. I think Indra's really good. Luchador can be pretty good. Al Ming can be pretty good, but that's definitely not for everybody. Miramitz is still pretty good, but man, it dies really easy, so I don't know if I recommend him anymore. But I don't know which one's going to fit your playing style best is the thing. I do feel like everybody should probably have a Nodens hanging around. I mean, Nodens is such a big help to your teammates. You can just sit back there and heal everybody. But Minos and oh my gosh, I just forgot his name. Minos and Heimdall are probably the two funnest to play. But I really don't know which one's going to fit your playing style best. That's the thing. Yeah, unexpected. If you can get beacons and kills easily, the Armadillo was an awesome drone. Hey, Rusted, how's it going? We got D-Catters in the house. Ham says Luchador is also great. Am I a car guy? Well, I like cars, yeah. Now, when it comes to buying cars, no, I don't. I can't afford it. I like to look at cars. Cars are pretty cool. But nope. No, I don't have any cool cars or anything, but I wish I did. Good cars are very, very expensive. But yeah, I would love to have like a, I think the original WRX STI. I wouldn't mind having a Lambo, maybe a Bugatti. Mark IV Supra would be nice. I would probably like, if I could have any car in the world, I'm kind of crazy, but I would probably take a Mark IV Supra. If you give me the Fast and Furious car, but remove the crazy stickers off of the side, I would be pretty happy with that. But I like the tuner cars for some reason. Or an RX-7 would be sweet. Hammond, I don't really know how that's going to work, my friend. I mean, I know how it's going to work. I mean, we're going to have to get tokens to make stuff Mark III, but I don't know how hard it's going to be to get them or how many we're going to need or anything like that. Rusted likes muscle cars. I like muscle cars too, and I like old 50s cars as well. I would love to have a 1949 or a 50 Mercury. Neil says the Indra is overrated. Honestly, if you learn how to time the abilities properly on the Indra, it is a beast. So I wouldn't say it's overrated. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Cool. Russ has got a 69 Chevelle. Nice, nice. Spice, you're using 2 suppression chips and 2 module damage chips on Octanian. Yeah, that would be a nice setup. Do you ever think maybe try and run like 1 freezer and 1 suppressor? That way you can get another 20% damage if you freeze them. Then you can suppress, freeze, and beat the crap out of them. That might be something you might want to try. Ham says Indra and Seraph is the boss for now. Who killed you, Rusted? But yeah, I used to have a couple little Civic hatchbacks. I had a CRX back in the day. I had a Mercury XR4 Ti for a while. That was a cool little car. What else did I have that was cool? I know I had to have had something that was cool, right? I feel like I had another really cool car back in the day, but I can't remember what it was offhand. But I loved my Civic hatchbacks. Like, I would still love to have an old school Civic hatchback if it was in good condition. Yeah, I do think Indra needs specific modules and specific weapons to do well. Well, guys, our 2 hours is almost up here, so this stream is going to end very soon. So if you guys got any last minute questions, better get them in ASAP. Because our 2 hours is almost over. So get them questions in now. Or forever hold your peace. Or something like that. Oops. New. I'm trying to screenshot something really quick. There we go. Let me save that photo. Perfect. Alright, so Rusted doesn't like the Mark III tokens. It's like the carrot leading the donkey. Yeah, I can kind of see how you would say that. Oh man, crying out a 76 Stingray. That would be nice. Yeah, those old Stingrays are cool. You know, somebody just pushed me off the bridge the other day. I think last night I was playing and somebody knocked me right off the bridge. It was terrible. They were definitely mean. A bunch of mean guys just pushed me on off. They were not very nice, I will say that much. When's the next 200 giveaway? I don't know. Whenever Pixonic says, hey, here's a 200 giveaway for you. So it could be... It could be tomorrow or it could be a month from now. I'm not really sure. But hopefully it's sooner than later. Alright, so Rusted's a professional mechanic and has worked on and driven all kinds of cars. Well, that's cool, my man. What are the best weapons for the Fenrir? I mean, currently, I'm going to go ahead and say... Is there any cheap weapons that work? I don't know, but if you want best weapons, I think the shotguns like the hammers, mace, and cudgel. Puncher can be really good on the heavy slot. And toxic weapons are pretty darn good as well. I mean, you can actually mix match those around and they still work great. But I would say overall best is probably going to be either all 3 shotguns or 1 puncher and 2 shotguns. I think anybody would be pretty happy with those setups. Now, some people do like the sonic weapons, but it's a lot harder to play with the sonics. I don't recommend the sonics myself because you got to get within 200 meters before you can start shooting people. And the robot's a little bit on the slow side, so that's the only reason I don't recommend the Sonics myself. But you might love them. I mean, some guys get the Sonics on there and they love it. But I do think the shotguns and punchers and possibly toxics are going to be most people's favorites. What's up, hunker down? Hunker down in the house. Hunker down. If I get really close to my microphone and I talk in a deep voice, it gets really deep. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. That's the one thing I do like about my mic, is that proximity effect is crazy.
Thank you so much.
Hunker, thank you, my friend.
Awesome.
Hunker down donated
Super chat.
$20 through Super Chat.
The only thing I don't like about my mic is, well, I gotta use an equalizer to boost the high end, or it just sounds too deep. Here, check this out. I'm gonna turn the equalizer off. Alright, so this is how the microphone sounds if I don't boost the highs. I think it's too kind of too dark sounding, not enough high end. Oh, Spice, I don't think I saw your Orion question, my friend. What was your Orion question? So yeah, the EQ makes a big difference on this microphone. Alrighty. What's your question, Mr. Spice? Get it in there quick. You might want to retype it because I don't think I saw it. Yeah, Ham, it can take a while to get the nice stuff, but I think Northlight is still probably the best mothership for most people. For damage, you probably want to get Orion, and the new pirate ship is kind of cool, but I'm still not so sure about that one. Alright, so I don't think Spice is going to ask the question again. So if you want to ask it, my friend, get it in there ASAP, because I'm about to shut the stream off, my friend. Orion feels weak to you. I mean, it should be doing crazy amounts of damage unless there's a problem with it or something. I think a couple of people were saying there was an issue with it. But I don't know. I don't know if there is or not. I mean, you can put 2 gravity amplifiers on the Orion, which is crazy. And it should do a lot of damage. You like the Monarch, huh? I mean, when it comes to just healing, the Monarch's pretty nice. I think the Northlight's a better healer. Plus, it gives you... Well, the Northlight's better because it's a good healer and it's got a crazy shield. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap this one up. So thank you all so much for being here. You guys are all amazing, but our 2 hours is up. So I got to get rolling. Moderators, thank you. Anybody who donated, thank you. Like Mr. Hunker up there. That was awesome. Channel members, thank you. All that extra support is much appreciated. And yeah, everybody that comes to the streams and watches the videos and hangs out and stuff, thank you guys so much. I appreciate all you guys and all your support. So we will be back on Thursday and Saturday with some more live streams. So hope to see you guys there, and we will catch you later. All right. Have an awesome day. Thank you all for being here, and you guys are amazing. Lining out. See ya. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Later.